And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. Well, it was another big year for high school soccer here in the city of San Bernardino. And in terms of All-CIF honors, we had a bunch of players make it on the boys and girls side. So let's run them down. All-CIF and boys soccer. We'll start with Indian Springs. And that's their big-time goal scorer, Edwin Arenas. Helped the Coyotes reach the CIF Southern Section Division 4 semifinals. He was All-CIF in D4, as was Navor Ramirez. And that guy, Adrian Reyes from San Bernardino, just took that corner kick for the Cardinals. He was also All-CIF in Division 4. Now, we had one more, and that would be defender for Cajon. Brandon Abrego right there heads the ball away. He was All-CIF in Division 1. On the girls' side, it looked like this. That's Angelina Garcia, the anchor on defense for San Gorgonio, All-CIF in Division 5. And also played a little goalkeeper, don't forget. Good job, Angelina. And also Alexia Sahagun from Arroyo Valley. She was All-CIF in Division 6. She had a great year for Arroyo Valley, a real threat in the midfield, and also scoring the ball, as you just saw right there. Big-time scorer and a captain for Arroyo Valley, as was Angelina for San G. So congratulations to all of our All-CIF selections. Let's take a look quickly at the list of the All-CIF picks from the city of San Bernardino. And we will start again on the boys' side. Brandon Abrego from Cajon, a big-time defender for Coach Lara and the Cowboys. All-CIF in Division 1. That is not easy to do. Congratulations to Brandon. 2 from a Coyotes team that went to the D4 semifinals. And, of course, Adrian Reyes from San Bernardino. And on the girls' side, just 2, Angelina Garcia, D5 from San G, and Alexia Sahagun from Arroyo Valley. Division 6 All-CIF. So congratulations to all 6 players here from the city of San Bernardino. Boys and girls, All-CIF. Congratulations to all. All right, we're going to go from football to football, man. It's always a good time to talk high school football. The offseason is always busy. There's always something going on. We've seen already a lot of coaching changes in the area, and another one taking place at Redlands High School. Yes, the Terriers will have a new head coach going into next season, and it's a very familiar name. It's going to be Ryan Taylor, the former head coach at Grand Terrace High School. He had 2 successful seasons with the Titans, and now he will take over at RHS, the Long Blue Line. He actually lives in Redlands. He's an Aquinas High School guy, so this is kind of like a dream job for Coach Taylor, as you're about to hear. He's taken over a Redlands team that did not win a CBL game last year. They were 2-8 overall, but he's trying to get that program back to their winning ways in a very tough and competitive CBL. And Coach Taylor knows it, man. There are some good teams and some great coaches to go up against in the Citrus Belt League, but Coach Taylor says he is ready for the challenge with the Terriers.
I love feeling like every week's playoff week. I always preach to my team that 1 week does not make or break a season. So whether we do very well in a CBL game or it doesn't go too well, we're going to reset every Saturday and get ready for the next week to come. But for me, I think not just the competition being what it is, but the familiar faces that stand across the sideline for me is going to personally be a little bit of fun, but also the familiarity of growing up. I graduated from Aquinas, but I was at Rev and was a part of this league and played for Coach Bruick. I've built over the last 2 years a pretty good relationship with Coach King over at Rev. My brother played for Coach Steinberg, and he's been great to me. Ukaipa family, so Coach Price, and then with the familiarity on Coach Rogers' staff, it's just every week it's gonna be like, all right, I know you. This is our 1 week I don't like you, but here we go. But that competition is gonna be fun. I think when you play in those games, if we're lucky enough to be a playoff team come the end of the year, the CBL will prepare us for the playoffs because you're going against the best of the best in the area every single week. And so it's something I'm really looking forward to.
All right. Best of luck to Coach Taylor at Redlands High School in a tough CBL. Well, this time of the year, a lot of high school football teams are releasing their upcoming schedules for 2026. Aquinas just did, and they've got a brutal schedule, including their non-league portion of it. Let's take a look. There it is. They're going to open up on the road at Damien in a private school rivalry game, and then up at Bishop Kelly in Idaho, Boise, Idaho. So 2 big road games right off the bat, make it 3 in a row when they come back home, at least to San Bernardino, to take on Cajon. So check out those first 3 games, all on the road, all against big-time opponents. Their first home game will not be until September 19th in the Holy War against Notre Dame. Then they will wrap up non-league action against the Jack, San Jacinto, and 2 of the top teams in all of the Inland Empire going head-to-head. They played last year, and they're going to do it again. That's going to be a great game. And then you can see their league schedule: Western Christian, Heritage Christian, Valley Christian, at Village Christian, and they'll cap it off on October 30th on the road at Capistrano Valley Christian. So they're trying to win another league championship, but that non-league schedule is going to be tough. There's some rivalry games in there. There's some IE battles in there, and there's that big road trip up to Idaho to take on Bishop Kelly. So a very fun and competitive schedule for head coach Jordan Brusig and the Falcons this upcoming season in 2026. And speaking of Aquinas football, one of their former players is getting ready for the NFL draft. Francis Mauigoa began his career with Aquinas, helped them win a CIF Southern Section Championship and get to a CIF State Championship game. Well, he's just wrapping up his college career at the U, the Miami Hurricanes, and getting ready for the NFL draft. He says all the hard work is paying off. It's almost time to hear his name called at the draft.
As an offensive lineman, I'm making sure I'm taking one of them. I got a family to feed, and we're going to see who wants it more. So my family has planned it out, and we're going to be at Pittsburgh for the draft. All my family members, all my brothers and sisters, they got their family to feed, and, we don't want to book something big. There's no need for that. Yeah. So we're going to take the Pittsburgh route, and no, I don't think I'm gonna cry when I get my name. The whole plan, the whole dream was to be in the NFL. Yeah. And I'm not really an emotional guy, but who knows?
All right, at the time of this show, the draft is about 2 weeks away, so we'll have more on the NFL draft and local connections to San Bernardino leading up to that. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we'll see you next time on Sports Weekly on IEMG.